Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my strategy, how I pick trade, this particular trade you are seeing here. So I'm going to show you how I pick this entry. But first of all, look at here. The first thing you need to know is how to map out your breakup structures and all. First, I got a question if I do map out my breakup structure and my origin from the higher time frame, like from the H4. Yes, most times I mark it on the H4. Now look at here. When I mark this last one, let's just focus on this last one. When I mark this breakup structure here, I look out for the origin. This was the origin. The first thing I did was just to map out the origin like this, and you can see here we also have this inefficiency, this imbalance here close to it, and I just wanted to see the market coming back to this zone here, coming back to this point. And if you map out your zone, or if you map out your other block like this on H4, just go to H1, try to adjust it to the last order block on this time frame. You can see here we have series of downward candles like this, so you just try to adjust it to fit with the last one like this here. Okay, you can see here that we also have an imbalance here. So as the market was pushing down, it was trying to engineer liquidity. You can see how it reacted around the zone, acted as if it was going to push to the upside, acted as if it was going to push to the upside, came back down. You can see here it came all the way down to this point, right? It came all the way down to this other block here, and when it got to this other block, it reacted to it and started pushing to the upside. Okay, so this strategy is actually very simple to understand. It's very simple to understand. All you have to do is just for you to understand the market structure, understand where to map out your breakup structure, and where you can spot the origin, right? We can spot the origin or the last other block that gave you the breakup structure. Okay, look at here. In this case here, since I mapped this out on the higher time frame, so I did not pay attention to this, the market was just pushing to the downside and gave me a change of character here. I knew that. Look at this imbalance. From this imbalance alone, you know that price wants to come back to fill up the gap and start pushing to the upside. So I picked my entry around this point. I close my trade around here. Another way you can pick your entry is if you map out your point of interest on H4 like this. You can see here having this breakup structure, the origin here. If you map out your origin like this, the whole of this last candle, the whole of this H4 last candle like this, what you have to do just for you to go to M15. If you feel like market coming to that point, you don't have the confidence to pick without looking for confirmation, that's why I'm showing you this one. What you have to do is just for you to mark the entry. You can see the whole of this, you can see, right? So when the market comes to that point of your interest, you will look out for a change of character on M15. So you can see here the market gave us a change of character. It was literally pushing to the downside, giving us a break of structure here, retrace up, a break of structure, retrace up, and this is where price finally gave us a change of character, this point here. So you can see here, this is where price actually gave us a change of character. So if you feel you always want to look for a confirmation before picking your entry, this is it. You can just map out the zone and come to M15 to look for a change of character like this. Maybe that will give you confidence. So that will give you confidence to pick your entry. You can see the market just retraced a little and it started buying all the way up to this point here. So look at this one here, guys. Look at this one. Let's go to H4. So mapping this out on H4 will help you reduce the noise you are seeing on the lower time frame. Okay, look at here. We have this change of character here. Price push to the upside. Look at this origin here on H4. Look at here, this last candle here. So the market came back here, acted as if it was going to respect this fair value gap here. That's why I prefer other blocks. Acted as if it was going to respect this fair value gap here and tapped into this other block here. You can see tapped into this other block and started dishing to the upside like this. So if you map out your point of origin on H4 like this, if the zone is too big for you, you can just go down to H1 and try to adjust it, right? Try to adjust it to to the last order block you are seeing. Okay, to the last order block you are seeing. Look at here, this is actually where we spotted on H4, right? So you just adjust it to the last candle down here on H1, and see here the whole of this was liquidity, and price finally tapped into this and started dishing to the upside here. Okay, so this is how to map out, try to map out your break of structure on the higher time frame. It's better. Even if you want to map it on H1, it's still okay, is still okay, but mapping it on the higher time frame like H4 is actually better. Then if you map that point out, you can just go down to a lower time frame like H1, adjust it to fit in to the last order block you are seeing on that time frame. So this is it about this JPY pair. I also want to point this out. I like JPY pairs more because it respects other blocks, right? It respects other blocks more than other pairs. So that's why I prefer sticking to JPY pairs. Even if you go to USD JPY, you realize that USD JPY respects other blocks more. Okay, maybe in my next video we are going to analyze USD JPY together, outlining the other block, spotting liquidity and looking for entries with that. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you're new to my channel, please consider smashing the subscribe button and also like the video. Thank you so much for watching.